Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenarios. In this previous video, we discussed about to the when we click on to the submit button, so here when we click on to the submit button, it is the open by the window. Here we have to give it by our next approval name and comments. When we click on to this submit button, it will be displayed by the show toast message, but window will not be the closed, right? So in this video, we are going to discuss about how we are going to close it by that window when it is submitted, and we have to pass it to the this message is also dynamically. Why? Because means we can reusability purpose. We have the reusability purpose, same LWC component to the different flows or different other components. So how we are going to make it as the dynamically this thing we have to discuss to the in this video. First, we have to pass it by the dynamically. How we are going to pass it this. So let's take by the properties, API properties. Must and should take by the API property. We have to import by the API also. So here API title, and here at the rate API message at the rate API variant. So these are the variables I have defined to the here. We have the title, message, and variant. Instead of this, we have to give it by the these only dynamically. So after dynamically means if you pass it by the error message also, we can pass it or information also. Otherwise we have to success message, success also we have to pass it. So here title. So instead of this, we have to give it to the this dot title, and here we have to give it to the message. So this dot message, and here we have to pass it to the variant. So this dot variant. So what we have defined, these are all must and should be the API, and then only we can able to give it to the this information in the flows. These variables we are accessing now in the flows. That's why we have to give it by the @API. @API already we know, right? It is public property. If you want to call the properties into the other than the same LWC component, we can give it to the @API. This is the one of the use case. Okay. Now let's come to the here. These are the we have to configure to the into the flows, right? So here we have to must and should give it by the target configuration. So target configs. So this where we have the our target is the our flow, right? If you want to some other things, we can give it with some other names. But now we have our target is the screen flow. So here we have to buy the screen flow. Which properties you want? We have to define by the n number of the as for the requirement. But how many properties you want to access into the in the flow? That many properties we have to define by the here. So let's take to the here. We have to the property. Which property? That is the name is the title. So here what you have taken by the API name of the field property name, this must be the give to the same. Don't give it by the different. What you are taken by the here on a property names, that is only we have to give it to the here. Don't give it by the different one. So this is not a Boolean property, it is the string type, right? So we have to define by the string. Which label you want to display into the flow? They are entering to the value into the flows, right? What is the label here? You have to give it. Our wish we can give it with any name here. So here enter title. We are giving to the something enter title. Similar way we have to the messages also property. So here message string label enter message, and one more is the variant. So that's why here we have to give it by the variant. So here again we have to define by the property variant. These three are the what I declared here. This is only title, message, variant. This is I have taken by the here the names. String label equals to enter variant. So what we are given here, this will be the appear into the our flow. I will show you where it is appear these labels. This is the title, this is, and this is must be the same. Then only it is automatically mapping to the background link. Okay, so let's deploy this first. So successfully deployed. Come to the here, our flow. Here, right, we are calling the layer to the our message. So let's call to the here. Before that, we have to refresh the better. It is the updating now our logic. So show toast message here. Click on to the here. Now you have to observe. Enter the message, enter the title, enter the variant. What we are defining here labels now. These labels will be the appear. When you are configure here, then only the appear to the this here. Otherwise, it will not be the appear. Earlier, it doesn't appear. So when we are configured to the in the metadata, then only the it will be the appear. It is one of the important interview question also. How we are going to pass it the values from the flows to LWC component. Very, very important interview question. So like this, when you are given to the pass it, first you have to define by the @API properties, and you have to say the interviewers, we have to give it by the configure to the here like this configure, and this we have to define by the properties like this. Okay. What we have defined now, you have to explain the interviewer that is. Now let's come to the here. Here we have to message is the successfully. So if you want to give it by the opportunity name dynamically, so here we have to take it by the one resource. So in the resource, we have take it by the formula T message. So here text this is, so here we have to take it by the record. So record we are not defined, right? So please ignore this one. Okay. So we are not actually fetched by the current record, right? Just we have to get it by the record ID only. You can leave it. If you get it by the current record ID, we can pass it dynamically. So here we have to the successfully submitted for approval. In the screen flow, actually we are not get it by the opportunity record. That's why here dynamically we are not get it. Just I'm passing by the static values only. Successfully submit for approval. Title is the success. Variant is the success. Success. Okay. Let's done this. Activate. Save. So let's activate this. Let's refresh by the page. So one more time, I am refreshing the page. Our changes is applied to the what we are done by these changes, right? That's why here I am refreshing the one more time to the here. Now it's loading. Okay, so here we are giving to the here submitted for approval. Just to click on to the submit. Success message is the appear, but variant info is appeared. I think might be we are giving the some typo mistake or something message. Let's see. So it is appear dynamically when we are giving to the variant. If you're not giving the proper value, it is default take it by the um default values. It is taking by the like info. Okay, so success. Here we are giving the correct only. Might be here variant. Everything is we are giving. So here I think typo mistake is the here variant. So save variant here is T might be missed earlier while when we are writing this one. So that is the problem. So let's deploy this. So it's deployed. Okay. Let's see now. Come to the here. We have to submit for earlier thing. So I'm just to submit this. Back to the here. Submit for approval. Test. Submit. I think it's not updated this scenario. That's why she's showing the earlier one. Let's see. Okay. Let's see that one also. So now come to the next thing is the we have to auto close by the window, right? So we can see how it is closed by the auto for the window. So that purpose we have to import by the our flow navigation methods. So here we have to the import. This is also one of the interview question. How to close by the window automatically. So here we have to the flow navigation finish event. This is the standard thing. This is standard thing. So flow navigation. So here finish method event from. So here we have to the import from the same lightning. So lightning. So here we have to the flow support. So this is the standard thing only. We have to the import for the flow navigation finish event. So let's take by the this is calling purpose. We have to take it by the separate method. So this is the finish event, right? Just I'm taking by the finish event method here. So we have to access by the current events, which event is running into the, which action is running into the flows. So that purpose here, we have to take it by the one variable at the rate API. So here we have to take it by the, you can take it by the any naming. That's it, fine. I'm just to take it by the available actions. Which actions is available currently? Either it is pass or next or finish. So that's why here these are the three, right? We have the previous, pass and next or finish. So that's why here available actions we are taken by the one of the array type. So let's come to the here. So here we have to identify current which action, then at the time only we have to run, right? Finish method action time only we have to run this. So that's why here if this dot available actions dot find. Find means which action is the currently one. So here find of the action equals to, we can take it by the any variable. Now I'm taking the same variable name equals to capital letters. These are all the capital letters hold by the standard syntax. So that's why here finish. Okay, so let's come to the here. So available actions nothing but the here when we are writing here na method in the show toast message, actually we have the past, previous and finish. These are all available actions. So at the last screen only, right, we have to coming to the finish method. In the previous screens, you have to get it by the, instead of the finish, next button actually, right? So that's why here we have to check it for the our logic. Available actions is the finish method is it is available. Then enter to the if condition constant close window. I am taking to the here new flow navigation finish event. This is right. We have the imported same. We have to call it to the here. That's it. Not much writing to this one. Just so dispatch event. This is also one type of the event. So here close window. We have to take it by the here anything that is you have to take it by the here close window. Let's save this and deploy. So successfully deployed. Okay, successfully deployed. We have taken by the available actions. And here this is the finish event. In this finish event, if it is the finish method, then only we are going to call it by the our event. Then we are going to execute it by that event by the programmatically. Now this is also we need to execute by the dynamically, right? So in the connected callback, we have to call it for this method. So finish event, save. Let's deploy this one. So here already we have changed, right? Variant. Okay. Let's come to the here. So nothing much to here. We have to do anything. Already we have the done, right? Changes automatically it is executed. So we have the refresh by the compo our page. So one more time I'm refreshing. So let's try now. So click on submit. So next to user. So here auto closed the window. This is the scenario now. Just I'm giving the comments. So click on submit. I think we have the previously one approval process might be there. That's why it's showing an error. So we have to close it by the previous one. So click on to the here, close. Back to the here. Again, we have to submit to this. So auto close the window. Just to click on submit. So finish method. Now it is successfully complete, but this window is not closed. So let's see. Anything is the available actions we have taken to the here actions. So this is also be defined. Okay, find action equals to the finish method. Then we have to the dispatch to the event. Everything is cool. I think it's not updated by our scenario, means it is not updated by the logic. Let's refresh. I'm going to remove the cookies quickly. So reload by the page. So let's come to the here. We have to the close by the previous one and it is approved. Yeah. Just we have to close this. So now let's submit for this. Submitted for approval. Comments I'm giving. Click on submit. So message is coming by the success message, but it is not executed finish method. We have to see. So finish event, we are giving available actions, connected callback, everything is looks good. Okay, window, navigation, finish event. This is also with the looks good. Dispatch event, we are giving to the here. Close window, this is also be defined. Let's take the console log here. We have to see it is executing or not, or alert we have to take it. This method is invoking or not. So here, just I'm taking the alert message. Let's deploy this. So let's come to the here, refresh by the page. So we can take the latest version also here. Let's try. Activate. Come to the here. View all. approve, come to the here, submit for approval. So test, alert method is coming, finish method. I think alert is executing, but this is not dispatching, I think so. So we have to check it to the here. Alert is coming. Find action. So here our action is the finish. So new flow. This is also be the good. Close window. So here we have taken by the variable, that is also fine. Property, finish event. After that, we have executed by this. This is also with the looks good. Action. So flow navigation, so dispatch event. This would be also be the looks good, but not sure why it is not executed by the dispatch event. Let's see. Okay. So let's check by the step by step. So here, yeah. So okay. Got it. I think so. We have typo mistake. So here we have to give it by the available actions, right? This is standard already I told no. So we have to give it by the available action. So this is the typo mistake. That is the spelling. So here we have to give it by the same. Let's save and deploy. So available actions is the standard thing. We have to give it by the same thing. Okay. So let's deploy this. Come to the here. We have the refresh by the page. So one more time I'm refreshing, and we have to better to save it by the flow also new version type. So activate. So let's this, we can try this now. So submit for approval. So test, click on submit. It is calling the method. Submitted. Yeah. Now it is closed by the automatically. Our alert method also working, and it is automatically closed by the window. Due to this type of mistake, it will not be the closed the window. So I hope how it was we are implemented in this video. We have implemented by the two things. One is the dynamically, that is also one of the important interview question, how we are going to pass it to the data from the screen flows to LWC component. We have to the configure must and should to the here by the while the passing the data to the configure by the properties, and those properties must and should give it by the @ API. And the second scenario is the we have to the auto close by the our screen flow window. That purpose we have to import it by the flow navigation finish event. So when we have the finish event only, then we have to automatically executed by the finish method event. So finish event method. So that event we are triggered to the here. So that is automatically without manual interaction. When it is come to the this screen, finish method screen, automatically closed by the window without manual click. So this is very user friendly to the end user, right? Once we click on the submit button, automatically triggered to the toast messages and closed by the window. So this is one of the very important interview questions and real-time scenario. I hope it's clear. Stay tuned for the more real-time scenarios. Thank you.